Hi Stampers, it's Kathy Hamrick with Country Road Stampers. A few days ago I featured on my blog this card made with the window frame framelits for a good friend of mine. And when I got ready to do the envelope, I was kind of in a pinch. It was too big to fit inside anything that I could make with the envelope punch board, so I didn't know what I was going to do. So I had to come up with an envelope on my own. So I'm going to show you how I did that. I'm going to show you what I ended up with. This is the envelope, and this fits nicely down inside here. So the envelope is as much of a presentation as the card is itself, and I even decorated the back. I wanted it all to be a very fancy project, so it looks like a gift, actually. Let me show you how I did this. I had no idea how big I wanted this, so I took an 8.5 by 11, and if you have 12 by 12 at your house, that would work just as easily. I knew that I was going to add something here to the top to fit this particular one, but most cards would probably not go this long. But the width was more what I was concerned about. So I just want to make sure it's here at the bottom. Then I'm just going to go to the closest line that I see will come down by here. And that would be this one right here. And it's going to come right up against there, but it's going to give enough clearance for that card to slide right in here. I'm going to look for the same thing over here. That's just a little too close. So we're just going to come right down this one right here. I think I did come right on the wrong one again. Simple enough to come right on by it. So now I've done my two score lines. So all I have to do to make sure this fits is I'm just going to fold that over like so. So the first hard part of my envelope is done. I'm going to slide that out. I'm going to put some adhesive right down the side like so. Now I pre-cut a piece for this hoping it would work, so let's hope that it did. This is when I did the other envelope. It was just about 5 inches and this one is 2. So I cut this just a little narrower than 5 inches. And for the bottom flap, I only did this, I believe it's about, yes, 2.5. So I'm just going to score roughly halfway on this. And I'm going to round the corners so it looks a little more pleasing. And this is going to go on the bottom. And I don't really care if this doesn't look real nice because I'm going to cover this up with paper. But even so, it's still going to look decorative if you do those little edges. But I want to make sure that I put the tape not on the inside because the nest is going to stick here and the envelope's going to stay open. So I want to make sure I put this on the back side of the flap so it actually makes a seal at the bottom. Just put it in until that score line is even. Then you're going to put your adhesive right on here like so. Now for the top part, on my card, until I got it already in there, I kind of ignored the fact that some of that stuck up. So I had to add an extra fold. For the sake of time, I'm just going to show you how you would do this if everything fit down inside here, but you could just add an additional fold, which I'll explain in a moment. So to do the top, I'm actually going to put this so that it folds down over the front, like I did this card, so it has that decorative front to add to the whole front of the card. So I'm just going to have about 1.25 inches that's going to go inside. And there's no real right or wrong measurement on this. It's just kind of how much you want to have overlapping on the front. Once again, I've got to remember where I want to put my tape. And you could use fast fuse on this if you wanted. I just prefer our mono tape. I need to put that down just a little more even. There we go. And so there's the front. Now, if it was, like I said, this would extend beyond, I just made this a longer piece here, or scored down farther, and then made an additional score. You can see here, you can't see because I had that all taped. A while ago I did this and my tabs came off, so I hesitate to even do this now. But you see I have this extra score in here, so that gave it, instead of just coming straight down, I added an extra score to it so it had a little give and it was okay. And I left some of that DSP loose in the back so it wouldn't give a problem when it came time for it to open. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but then here you go with that. To get the ties, all you have to do is take about a 3/4 inch, or if you prefer a smaller 1/2 inch circle, pop them up on dimensionals, attach your string to that, and then you just wind it around. So you finish up your envelope. And I think this looks really cute. It's like getting a whole gift. Your card is a gift instead of just the card. Very easy to do. Just lay your card down, measure around it. And that works if it's something that is larger than what you would use with the envelope punch board. Otherwise, envelope punch board is a whole lot easier and quicker to do. So that's just something to share with you. I finished off with the window framelits and the Painted Blooms Designer Series paper, doing the back also. Just a fun thing. Okay, thanks for stopping by.